Hey everyone, Angelique Weiley here, business consultant, and today's topic is starting your own business. Now, we're all sitting here thinking, gosh, I would love to start my own business, but I just don't know where to start. And it's the same issue that we all have. We've all been there. I've been there, and it's just a kind of a leap of faith that you need to take. And you just need to figure out where to start, have a good mentoring program that kind of walks you through how to get there, and really know where you're going and how you're going to get there. So, I'm here to kind of walk through some of the essentials that you need for starting your own business and try to encourage you to take the next step and just do it because life's too short to not want to fulfill all your dreams and your passions. So, the first thing that you need to do is really figure out what is your skill? What are you good at? What do you love? What are you passionate about? Is it a product or a service? There's lots of different home businesses out there that you could join. If you're very good at a certain skill set, you could become a consultant, kind of like myself. There's tons of different things that you could do. So write a list. Write a list of what you love, what you're good at, and then from there, you just kind of choose from the list. You can maybe choose your top three and then kind of go from there. Kind of write out your pros and cons of why one would work a little better than the other, and then really kind of narrow it down. What you're going to need to do is find a good mentoring program. And I'm not going to just come out and say that we're all just genuinely amazing at business. We need to figure out and follow a progression of how to get ourselves there. I didn't just come right out the gate and I was an amazing business owner. There's things that you need to learn: advertising, marketing, how to get your name out there, how to build your brand, how to build you. People aren't just going to automatically say, "Oh, Angelique's got a business now. I'm automatically going to use her or buy from her or whatever that may be." You may be wanting to start a restaurant or a retail business. You need to get customers and clients in there. So you need to figure out a strategy for that. Writing a business plan is probably the best first step of your business that you could do. There's a lot of templates online to write out a business plan, and it's got all the sections that you need to really think about. Obviously, your legal entity setup. Are you going to set it up as an S corp or a C corp or an LLC for tax purposes? Are you going to have employees working for you? These are all things that you're going to need to decide pretty much right out the gate. Then from there, your business plan will walk you through, budgeting and marketing expenses and advertising and capital expenses for your build out, if it's a storefront or um, an actual physical business address that you're going to need to have. From there, your business plan will continue to walk you through all the different aspects of business, from building it out and doing your all your legal entity setup work, to your tax documentation. It will keep you on track with what are your goals for the business: 90 days out, a year out, 5 years out, 10 years out. Do you want it to grow? What are you looking for? Are you looking to hire more people, expand, maybe have a chain, expand into different cities? So your business plan will walk you through that. Also, your business plan will also walk you through what you think that your risks are in your business. Do you need to have insurance? Is there a risk of, fire or a theft or those type of risks? What's your competition look like? That's a risk in your business. I mean, if you're opening a coffee shop and there's a coffee shop right next door, and that's a pretty big risk. Um, so it will kind of outline some of those things as well. And your risks are also things that you need to think about. And I know I've talked about this in another video about standard operating procedures, SOPs, because you're going to want to make sure that if you have a risk, that you write out an SOP clearly stating how are you going to get through that obstacle? How are you going to get through that hurdle and make sure that you're covering yourself? I know I talked about this in another video as well, but what's the number one thing that should be important to you when you own your own business or you work for somebody else? The most important thing is protecting your assets. You're putting money and time and yourself into this business. So you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your assets at all time. Whether it's just your integrity or your dignity or your name or your brand, if it's a service, if it's actually an office or a business, you want to protect all your liability, protect all your assets within there against your liabilities. So, if it's an office or a retail front, there's fire, there's theft, there's tornadoes, there's, natural disasters that could happen. There's also system failures and, outages for your phone and internet and those types of things. These are all things that you need to think about in your business plan. Starting a business is not an easy task. There's so many things that need to be looked at and thought about. It's not that I'm just Angelique and I'm going to sit down today and I'm going to start my own business. And by tomorrow, it's going to be up and running and it's going to be making me $1 million a year. No, no, no. It takes a lot of thought, a lot of concentration, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of get out your whiteboard and brainstorm every aspect of it. A lot of, I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to research this or that. That's what it takes to build a business. You need to look at your business from your customer or your potential client's eyes. What are they looking for? What do they want? It's not about what you want. You have to remember it's about what your client base wants. What's going to be your niche? What is going to be your area or target audience that you're going to be targeting? These are all things to think about. And it's not about, Angelique loves exercise. So I'm going to start my own exercise company, right? And I'm going to focus it on what Angelique likes, which is, running. And from there, I'm only going to target people that are Angelique's age and look like Angelique and have Angelique's body type. No, I can't do that. I have to really find my niche, what my target audience is, and then from there, I need to expand on that and really grow my business to that focus. So as you can see, there's just so many different aspects of business that you really need to think about, and then you need to really figure out who your customer is. And a lot of people will say the word customer avatar. Kind of draw out who your customer is, what he or she looks like, their age range, what are their likes, their dislikes, their income, um, their political views, their religious views, those types of things. Because you're going to need to build this whole marketing and advertising segment for your business off of that. There's just so many different things to think about with starting your own business, and I really wish you a lot of luck in it because it's a long journey. It takes maybe about a year to get just even set up, 6 months, a minimum to a year, and then how are you going to finance it? This isn't just something that's going to make money probably right off the bat, so you're going to have funds. And if you guys need any help with any piece of your business, whether it's graphics or advertising or marketing or just consulting or hiring or firing or those types of things, please contact me. You know where to find me. And I wish you luck, but it is a good adventure. It's a good challenge. You guys are all smart. So get out there and start your own businesses. It's a good venture. Take care.